Elder Huda. Mississippi Assembly, Hattiesburg, Mississippi Assembly. That's why I started out at. I forgive myself. Ask you to forgive me. I forgive our forefathers. Ask you to forgive our forefathers. May you forgive us all in Yahushua HaMashiach's name. We're going to prophesy Nabuah a little bit today. I was going to do this yesterday, but I moved when Yahuwah allowed me to do this here. A little praise music, and we're going to be in Lucas chapter 21. Family. I didn't come on here to go back and forth with nobody or none of that. I'm just going to let the scriptures talk and the Ruach talk. If you don't hear his voice, then it's not for you.
The whole time. Yeah. Brothers. Yeah. Knocking on left. Made these I got a pill. Still stay down on the wheel. I'm big thankful for the prayers. Small pack full, got the fighters. Poor man still be my neighbor. 613 run the face. It got that good like Cater. Knocking on left. Made these I got a pill. Still stay down on the wheel. I'm big thankful for the prayers. Small pack full, got the fighters. Poor man still be my neighbor. 613 run the face. Yeah, got that good like Cater. Exclusive commodity, we got control. This is monopoly. Never repel a division, been trapping no lower on top of me. The stairs are not choppy, house in a rocket, I am the poppy. Never get weary, I ask for the ears and get enough fear. Can't Google your hood, they Google me, Lord, you see I'm a search. You like a nerd, I am a stoner, pushing on acorn. Lingo stone, you could tell me if I'm in life, oh, I am a maverick. Pressure applied, bullet outweighing me and the gosh. It'll be time my life look pretty good when you go to troop out. Time and Genesis, numbers, watching this E5, preach from the east side. Doing fanatic, they say that I'm crazy, the brutally static. The kingdom we had it and go through the process to get it established. To go through the madness and burn through the fact that they know I ain't having. The rule out the captain, me show me some things that I never imagined. I am no savage, I am a gentleman making this classic. That's how they get cut off in half, like Tiffany Harris. Blocking on left. Maybe I got a pill. Still stay down on the wheel. I'm big thankful for the prayers. Small pack full, got the fighters. Poor man still be my neighbor. 613 run the face. It got that good like Cater. Blocking on left. Maybe I got a pill. Still stay down on the wheel. I'm big thankful for the prayers. Small pack full, got the fighters. Poor man still be my neighbor. 613 run the face. It got that good like Cater. Poor man still be my neighbor. 613 on the table. We got that good like Cater.
Yes, sir. Baruch Hashem Yahuwah B'Hashem Yahushua HaMashiach. Kalau Yahuwah. Ramu Mamu Yahuwah B'Hashem Yahushua HaMashiach. Oh. Woo. Shabbat Yahuwah. All praise to Yahuwah B'Hashem Yahushua HaMashiach. So, it's a lot going on. If y'all turn on the TV and see what's going over there with them fake Jews in Iran, all this prophecy. Nabuah is prophecy. Can't nobody stop prophecy. He say nations gonna be against nations. Well, them nations against nations. He gonna protect his children. Ain't no missiles came around us yet, have it? If one come over here, it's gonna go around us. That's why he looking at the ones with his blood putting in work for his kingdom. If you ain't putting in no work trying to win no souls over them, what spirit you got on you? If you got that JC on you, you got to go back first. You got to accept Yahuwah, Yahushua, and the Ruach, all right, into your mind, your heart is your personal Savior, and you got to go get baptized again, washed again. The scriptures wash the inside, but go to the river, you know, an ocean, a lake, not some swimming pool, and somebody got to be anointed. You're going to see Yahuwah kings by themselves 9 times out of 10. His kings don't run in packs. No. So we're going to start out at Luke chapter 21 and verse 8. And he said, this HaMashiach, and Yahushua said, take heed that we be not deceived, for many shall come, all right, in his name, saying, there is HaMashiach, and the time draw near. Go you not therefore after them. He's talking about Muhammad, Buddha, God, Lord, forgive me, Yahuwah, Lord, Jesus, Krishna, the Kabbalah, whatever they say they believe in. This is what he's talking about in verse 8, Luke chapter 21 and 8. Many say, come in his name. Well, we know his name is Yahuwah and Yahushua. And Yahuwah coming back to get us. Yahushua's not coming back. The Father coming back to get his bride. Because Yahushua is Yahuwah. They one and the same. Who you think was operating Yahushua inside of him? He say when you see him, you see his Father. Now when you see the one with his Ruach, you see the Father and the Son. All right? So Yahuwah see through our eyes. He hear through our ears. All right? He's omnipresent. Verse 9. But when we shall hear of wars, all right, and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, and then the end is not by and by. See, we getting close. Verse 10. Then he said unto them, all right, nation shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdom. That's race against race. So when you go to the hood and see brothers and sisters fighting over a rag or a game, or a woman ain't they wife, or a man ain't their husband, nation against nation, brothers against brothers, sisters against sisters. You know, that's what he's talking about, all right? Verse 10, Shalakia, verse 11, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs there shall be from Shamaim. See, all this coming from Shamaim. They can't send nothing back to Yahuwah that he put down here in earth, pestilence, sickness, diseases, madness, astonishment, fearful, earthquakes, you know, busting up shit. He got them missiles and militaries fighting each other, you know, nation against nations. And I just read that Iran about to stop the oil. So if you got you a car, you might want to go stock up on you some oil. All right? Yeah. Because Trump shouldn't have went over there fucking with them folks. They ain't fucking with us. You know, he helping them fake Jews out over there. Netanyahu them the fake people of the Bible, you know. Matter of fact, they ain't fake. They Japhet people. Them Japhet people over there in Israel. See, his relationship with us, not some land. Yeah, the kingdom is spiritual. Yeah, it's spiritual. It's in us. That's why I say the kingdom is in you. Seek you, all right? The kingdom of Yahuwah and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. But the kingdom is in you. When you the apple of his eye, when you got his ruach, when you got his dome on you, you precious. You the apple of his eye. All right? We're a peculiar people, a royal priesthood. We the real priests. We the real pros. We the real preachers and ministers and bishops and evangelists and elders. According to Genesis 49 and 10, Yehuda, which is us, the elder brother, is the house of kings. That's what this stick means. Represent a scepter, authority. All right? That's what this staff represents, authority. Yehuda is the elder brother. Yehuda is the first gate. And whoever cling on to Yehuda, they going to Mount Zion with us. All right? Yehuda gonna fight. Yehuda is the warriors. All right? Let's continue. All right? Verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up to the synagogue and to the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for Yahuwah's name's sake. I've been there and done that. They locked me up plenty of times, try to silence me with that scary shit. No, they can't do nothing else, you know what I'm saying? But try to scare you up, all right? And yeah, you go up in them churches, like back in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where I went at, yeah, they tried to take me out, my own people. They put hands on me too, the vice lords. They jumped me. And I ran. I had to run because I was outnumbered by hyenas, but I was one man. You know, and I ain't forgot shit, you know. My own people try to take me out. But they wouldn't mess with them Ishmaelites, them Muslims over there in the hood, cussing them out, talking to them like they ain't shit. You know, they won't check them. You know, but I was checking them Muslims. You ain't gonna talk to me now, I'm Yehuda. I'm your big Ak, Ishmael. Let's continue. Verse 13, and it shall turn to you for a testimony, an opportunity to testify. Verse 14, he say, settle it therefore in your minds, not to meditate before what you shall answer. Verse 15, but Yahuwah will give us a mouth and wisdom, all right, which all our adversaries shall not be able to gain or resist. Verse 16, and you shall be betrayed, both by parents and brothers, and kinfolks and friends. And some of you shall they call to be put to death. See, your own mama gonna turn on you. Your son gonna turn on you. Be the main people say they love you, turn on you and sell you out for 30 pieces of silver for some money. That's why I'd rather be alone. All right. I've been alone since I've been in this truth, 15 years going through my trial and tribulation. That made me strong in the man I am. And to the one that see me doing this and know how long I've been doing, know what I went through, yeah, they'll tell you, oh, Ak ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, Ak ain't nothing to play with. I don't do this for attention. I ain't asking nobody for no money or donation. I got 2 jobs I got to go to. Then I got to come work for Yahuwah. You see what I'm saying? And I'm worthy of my wages. Everybody else can get paid for it, but I ain't. You know, but it's cool. It's cool. Everybody ain't supposed to be doing this. Okay, it's cool. I do it for free. I don't want your money. I just want a little bit of time and attention. That's it. Keep your money. Whatever my Father got for me, he'll give it to me to run me down. I ain't got to get on here and say, well, donation. You never see that on him, do you? Cash out for donations. He been stopping me from doing that. I ain't trying to make merchandise off my people. He gave it to me for free. I'm not getting rich off the Bible. I'm not feeding my family off the Bible. I got to go get sweat from my eyebrow. Okay? And to the one that getting support, you know, all praise, but they selfish. They ain't doing nothing for their other brothers and sisters who doing ministry work. They selfish. You know, 1 John chapter 3 or 4 say you see your brothers and sisters suffering. You know, how good you got the love of the Creator in you, but you don't want to go in your pocket and give them 2 pennies. You got 2 peanuts, but don't even want to feed your brother or your sister 1 peanut. Selfish. Selfish motherfuckers. You know. All right. Let's go to Matthew 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. See, can't nobody stop prophecies. Let's jump down here to verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captives of all nations. And Yahuwah, Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles to the times of the Gentile be fulfilled. That happened in 70 AD when the Gentiles, Europeans came over there and took all our stuff, our gold, our silver, our scepter, our staffs and stuff like that, you know. They got our gold in their Vatican at the bottom of their stuff. That's our shit in Rome in the bottom. They stole it. They raped and robbed people. And then they over there getting them damn nuns pregnant, you know, killing babies, having abortion. What you think all them nuns over there for? In Rome. Pope can have any one of them he want. Have a baby, don't want it, kill it. Sacrifice it off to the devil. That's all they doing over there. Killing babies, you know, sacrificing babies. And you would say don't kill. That's murder. You take an innocent life. That's one thing I like about Trump. If you're a man, you're a man. You're a woman, you're a woman. And all that gay shit is over with. You know, all them killing babies and stuff, abortion, it's over with. That's a life. That's an innocent child. You lay down and open your legs and you get pregnant. You don't want them. You should have kept your damn legs closed. All right. Let's go here to Luke 21:32. He say, surely, surely, he say unto us, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Talking about us. We the generation. For me and my house, we going to serve Yahuwah. That's Yahusha, Joshua 24:15. All right. Verse 33. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but Yahuwah's word shall not pass away. That's how powerful his word is. Every time Satan came messing with Yahusha, he just spoke the word. When Michael and Hashatan was fighting for Moshe's body, that's all Michael says, hey, I rebuke you in the name of Yahuwah and Yahusha. And he had to leave. See, just powerful. That's why you got to be armored up. You got to be a swordsman. All right? Verse, and shouts out to the brothers and sisters who are keeping the feast days. But, you know, over here in John chapter 15, verse 1, he say, he is the true vine, and his father is the husband. See, Yahuwah is the husband. Yahusha is the vine, all right? Connected to his husband, okay? So, it's like this. Yahusha is our father. Yahuwah is our grandfather. Look at it like that. Because we serve and worship Yahuwah through Yahushua HaMashiach's name, okay? Verse 2, every branch or every tree in Yahusha that beareth not fruit, he take away. And every branch or tree that beareth fruit, he purge it, that it may bring forth more fruit, talking about his word. Trees. That's what these locks, these spiritual, I don't call them dreadlocks, these spiritual locks make us look like a tree, branches, roots, all right? Tree people, okay? Nomadic people, bronze, copper people. I ain't black. I ain't no nigga. I'm a king. I'm a malak. All right? The word which he hath spoken unto us. Verse 4, abide in him, and he in us. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine, no more can we expect except we abide in him. Okay? So we can't do nothing without Yahuwah and Yahusha. That's why we need the Ruach to interpretate this Bible. Spit it out. Eat it. Break it down. Let you know what he's talking about. Because we in that time. We need to get out and getting our shit together. I don't teach no flea doctrine. Wherever you, I'm in my land. I ain't trying to go over to these and get killed. Don't know where the hell I'm at. At least I know how to move around over here. All right, Barak Yahuwah. Verse 5. He is the vine. We are the branches. He or she that abide in him and Yahuwah and him and them, the same bring forth much fruit. For without them, we cannot do nothing. Okay? Verse 6. If any man or woman abide not in them, they is cast forth as a branch and is withered. And men and women gather them together and cast them into the fire and burn them. That's like the wheat and the tares. So you got tares and you got wheat. The wheat don't get protected. The tares gonna get taken. The wheat gonna get left behind. When you see taken, that means you're gonna get killed. When you get taken. When you get left behind, that means you got life. See, people don't know what they see. People around here playing, and Yahuwah done raised some real live kings up. Yeah. He raised his shepherds up in these last days. And we just won more souls over than Jesus. All these men teaching Jesus and acting like ain't nothing, like it's a problem with that name. That's the stumbling block. God, Lord, and Jesus, those the money and fertility and sex gods. Okay. Some of these people, they saying they teach the commandments, but they ain't teaching his name. We know ain't no J and Abarit. All right. Verse 7. If we abide in him and his words abide in us, we shall ask whatever we want, and it shall be done unto us. But we got to be built on the word, the man and the woman, or whoever. We got to agree on the word. If we can't agree on the word, it ain't going to come to pass. See, people indoctrinated, got their own doctrine. I'm not in no camp. I've been doing home ministry for 15 years. You know, wherever I lay my head, I do ministry work. I can correct in the house. I can't go out there trying to check and holler at nobody. See, this the assembly right here where I'm at. This Yahuwah's house. I can't go out there in the street offending people. See, that's how I can get along. I can blend in with them. I don't go out there hollering about y'all this and y'all that and trying to, he say, leave them people alone. But if somebody come ask me about it, yeah, tell them. See, that's how I roll. And I go everywhere by myself. I don't tote my Bible around, the word in me. And I do people good. So I ain't worrying about nothing happening to me because I ain't doing nobody wrong. I do a lot in secret for people, only if you know. All right. Verse 8. Herein is his Father glorified, esteemed, that we bear much fruit, so we shall be his Talmudim, his disciples. See, I'm a Nabi'ah. I'm a seer. I'm a watchman. I'm not a disciple. I'm a king. All right. Verse 9. As the Father have loved Yahushua, so have Yahushua loved us. Continue us in his love. Verse 10, if we keep his commandments, obey his commandments, old and new, line upon line, precept on precept, all right? We shall abide in his love, even as he kept his father's commandment and abide in his love. Now you see, his father, he always turned us back to the father. He told, don't be worshiping me, worship the Father. But when you see me, you see my Father, all right? Verse 11, these things have Yahushua spoken unto us, that his joy might remain in us, that our joy might be fulfilled. Love is where the joy is. All right, a harvest is where the joy is. Verse 12, this is his commandment, that we love one another as he loved us. Meaning he died for us. So would you die for your brother or your sister, let him live? I'll die. I ain't scared to die. But really, death ain't got no dominion over some people. It's some immortal men and women down here that's not going to die by the hands of man. They might die in their sleep. But if somebody come up to you and just blow your head off, you meant to get that. Verse 13, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend. I just told you that. Verse 14, we are his friends if we do whatever he command us. Verse 15, henceforth, he called us not servants, for the servant know not what his master do. But he have called us friends. Didn't he call Abraham friend? All right, for all things that he have heard of his father, he have made known unto us. Verse 6, we have not chosen him, but he have chosen us and ordained us. See, if he ordained you and anointed you, can't nobody stop you, all right? That you should go and bring forth much fruit, that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever you shall ask of Yahuwah in Yahushua's name, he shall give it unto you. Verse 17, and these things Yahushua commanded us, that we should love one another. If the world hate us, we know that it hated him before it hated us. If we were of the world would love his own. But because we are not of the world, but of the world to come, so this world for many, the next only for a fruit. But he have chosen us out of the world. Therefore the world hate us. Verse 20, remember the word that he had said unto us, the servant is not greater than his master. If they have persecuted him, they're going to do it to us also. If we have kept this saying, they would have kept it also. Verse 21, and all these things will they do to you for Yahushua's name's sake, because they know him not. That's sinning. They don't know Yahuwah. Okay? They're going to lie on you. They're going to get you locked up. They're going to betray you. They're going to be plotting on you. They're going to be talking about you. They ain't talking about you. They're doing it to Yahuwah to give him his esteem. All right? Let's jump down to 26. But when the Ruach, the Comforter, is come, whom Yahuwah will send in his name, all right, from the Father, even the Ruach of Emet, truth, which proceeds from Yahuwah, he shall testify of Yahushua. Verse 27, and we also shall bear witness, because we have been with him from the beginning. See, from the beginning, we've been with him. Wow. So that's all for today, brothers and sisters. I just had to get that out there, but Yahuwah keep whooping their ass. Keep applying pressure on them, Yahuwah. And Yahushua's name. You know, I thank you, Abba, for allowing us to see your word being fulfilled. I thank you, Abba, for allowing us to see you with our enemies. I thank you, Abba, for sending the Gentiles to your life. I thank you, Abba, for getting all them goats and sheep out of your house, you know, separating them. Because ain't nobody in Yehuda teaching hate. If they're in the name of, if they saying Yahuwah, Yahushua, and Yehuda, we teach the same doctrine. Our brothers and sisters, them born of the Ruach, no matter what color they is. See, we don't teach division, and we teach that we can mess with any type of woman we want to mess with, as long as she born of Yahuwah and Yahushua. That's going to get a lot of you women left behind. And these other women are already stacking y'all kings up. So don't get mad with Yahuwah, because these women know that the man is the leader and the protector. Okay? And that should turn you on. When somebody care about your salvation, your soul, that should turn you on. Until then, may Yahuwah Baruch y'all. I'm Elder Yehuda, representing Hattiesburg, Mississippi Assembly. And I've been to some cities, and each city I've been to, I've been baptized and taught that word. Each city, even us at homeless shelters, putting it down, no matter where I'm at. When he moved me to speak, I'm going to speak. It's like find my bone like Jeremiah. These bones living. Until next time, kings and queens, Malaks and Malakahs, may Yahuwah Baruch you. Until next time, to you Malakas waiting on your Malaks, to you queens waiting on your king. The king picked the queen, but you got to move with that king. That king ain't moving with you. Since a lot of kings want to lead and got their own shit, but these women don't want to come out their comfort zone. And we done kissing ass. You know, we can stand alone. We can get in alone. But the woman must be covered from cradle to grave. I mean, she got to have a head covered, a man. This 1 Corinthians 11:3. Because I'm sick of you women saying the creator of your head. You got Yahuwah, which is the head of Yahusha. Yahusha is the head of man, and man is the head of woman. So if you ain't part of no assembly or got you a man in the truth, well, who covering you? Think about that. His order we can't change that for nobody. He ordained that. So if the man ain't in the house leading the house, then it ain't ordained by the creator. Until next time, shalom. And this ain't nothing but love. No hate at all.